Hi, I'm Paul Basolka, IB Masters Learning Center at IBMasters.com, and today we're going to look at the 19th question from the Digital SAT Test 3, Module 1. Number 19 reads, the measure of angle R is 2 pi over 3 radians. The measure of angle T is 5 pi over 12 radians, greater than the measure of angle R. What is the measure of angle T in degrees? One thing you got to recognize here, if it's 5 pi over 12 radians greater, then you're going to have to add those radians. There's two ways to do this. Pick your poison. Either way, it's going to be 3 steps. You can either convert one to degrees, convert the others to degrees, and then add it, and you're going to have your answer. Or you could add it. Remember, you need a common denominator when adding, and then you could convert to radians. So you need the common denominator, and then you got to add and convert to radians. Still 3 steps. So however you like to do this, I'll make a common denominator first. So in order to make a common denominator, I take my 2 pi over 3 and I multiply it by 4 over 4, and I wind up with 8 pi over 12. And then I add that to 5 pi over 12, and I get 13 pi over 12. Now, what's degrees in radians? Well, if you think of the circumference of a circle, the circumference is 2 pi r. So the circumference has 360 degrees. So 360 degrees equals 2 times pi times radius. In other words, if you take the radius, multiply it by pi, multiply it by the radius, you'll make it all the way around 360 degrees of the circle. If you divide both sides by 2, then you get 180 equals pi times r. In other words, 180 equals pi radians. So if you take pi and you multiply by the radius, it's going to get you half of the way around the circle. So that's basically what a radian is. But the point is, if 180 degrees equals pi in terms of radians, then you can multiply by pi over 180 or 180 over pi. There's the same thing as multiplying by 60 minutes over an hour or 1 hour over 60 minutes, depending on whether you got to convert to minutes and minutes to hours. So check this out. Since I've got my 13 pi over 12 and I've got to convert to degrees, I need to get rid of the pi. So that's how I know I need pi in the bottom. So it's going to be times pi over 180. And now we see the pi's cancel. And how many times does 12 go into 180? It goes 15 times. And so we wind up with 15 times 13. And that's going to give you 195, which is your answer. Alternatively, what you could do is you could convert each of them to degrees and then add that result. So if we did 2 pi over 3 times 180 over pi, the pi's cancel. 3 goes into 180 60 times. 2 times 60 is 120. If you do it to the other, 5 pi over 12 times 180 over pi, pi's cancel. 12 goes into 180 once again 15 times. 5 times 15 will give you 75, and once again you add your 180 to your 75 and you get 195. Either way, correct answer is C, 195. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who does not know converting radians to degrees or degrees to radians, or got tripped up because I didn't add this. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video. Click subscribe. Check it out. Up here, you can click subscribe on one of them. The other one has to do with converting degrees to radians or radians to degrees. So check it out for some more practice. And to see the shorter videos, what you can do is you go to YouTube, you go to IB Masters Learning Center, go to the playlist, find your test and module number, and we've got 1-minute videos that solve these things quicker. So, and the shorter videos are just above these longer videos. Have a great day.